Alright guys, I want to welcome you to Dream Interpretation on YouTube. I want to believe you have been following us on this channel and you have been blessed. Yes, the Dream Interpretation Doctor is in-house, and today, based on messages we have been receiving from different quarters, different comments, I don't know, people are just forgetting their dreams. People are just forgetting their dream, and they are sending messages from different quarters. How do I recapture my dream? That is why today we are bringing to your doorstep 12 super facts on how to recapture your forgotten dream. And I want you to follow, please, if you know you have not subscribed to this channel, especially if you are new, I want you to do what? Smash that subscription button right now. As you smash it, turn on the notification button so that anytime we drop a new video like what you are watching right now, YouTube will notify you so that you won't miss out in any of our publication. I am your co-host, Evangelist Emmanuel Omoke. The Dream Interpretation Doctor, as I said earlier, is in-house. Take it up right.
12 super facts on recapturing your forgotten dreams. Number 1, when you wake up in the morning, gradually leave the bed. As you are standing up, kneel down and pray after giving thanks to God that God will flash back that dream to you. When you ask God on prayer concerning that, you will see a hush. You see a flashback, exactly what you had in the night. Don't leave it. Don't go. Pick up your pen and do what? And document what you have received. Otherwise, it will go back. We are told that a short pencil is greater than a long memory. So number 2 fact is documentation. Apart from you recapturing this dream, the next thing is to write it down so it will not go. Then number 3, write the date that this dream occurred. Do you know the reason you have to write the date? Most of the dreams you are seeing is either issue that is about to come or the one that has happened, the one you have experienced already. So write a date on the dream or the day this dream occurred. You're going to tell you exactly what this dream was all about. So number 3 is you have to write the date that dream occurred. Then the number 4th fact on recapturing your forgotten dreams is the location where you were sleeping when this dream occurred. What do I mean by this? Sometimes you are in a journey, you are in a transit. As you went out for a particular project, the place you are sleeping for the first time is the place you had this dream. It has a lot of things about the interpretation of that dream. It has a lot of things about that project at hand. So you have to write down the location. Write down where you slept, where you were when this dream occurred. That is number 4. Number 5, the symbols. No dream will not just occur without symbols. Symbolisms are very, very important in a dream. So you have to write down those things that you saw in that dream. This will help for the interpretation. There's no interpreter that will interpret a dream without knowing what actually the symbols, those things that you saw in a dream, knowing them help the interpreter. So write those symbols down. Then that is number 5. Write down the symbols of those things you had in that dream. Number 6, very, very important. You have to write the participations. What is the meaning of this? Write down the participants, the people that you saw in that dream, and how they participated is very, very important in that dream. It helps so much to give the accurate meaning to that dream, because the people you saw in the dream and the part they played helps to decode exactly what occurred or what that dream is all about. So number 6 is participation. The people that participated in that dream, they are very, very important. You have to write them down if you want to get the real meaning, and you want to get or remember this dream accurately. Write them down. Then number 7, scenes. Scenes is talking about scenario or the settings. Write down the scenes. It may be scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, as the case may be. What do I mean by this? This dream was happening in sequences. The first part occurred, you wake up. The second part occurred, you're still in that dream. The third part, some dreams are so long like that. So write down all those things. Do you know that these things help so much for you to remember? Sometimes you may not remember the first one, then you remember the second one. The second one is helping the interpreter to get what will happen on the first stage or the first scene of that dream. Just for instance, look into the dream of Joseph in the book of Genesis. When Joseph had a dream of the 7 fat cow, that dream was replayed using 7 fat corn to make sure that Pharaoh get the real meaning that made him to believe Joseph on that interpretation. Joseph told Pharaoh the 7 fat cow and the 7 fat corn means 7 years of plenty, while the 7 lean corn and the 7 lean cow means 7 years of leanness, of famine. So those scene 1, scene 2, as the case may be, they are very, very important. You have to also record them. So writing down that dream or holding your pencil when you wake up from that sleep is very, very important. As I said before, a short pencil is greater than a long memory. So number 7, write down the scenes, the settings, how this thing was happening in sequences. Then number 8 is talking about self-examination. When you wake up in the morning after this dream, check the project at hand. Ask yourself, what's the project I'm about to handle this season? Because the dream you are having this night is not far from the work you are having at hand as of now. So don't think so far or so fast on the other issues. Think of the business at hand, the contract at hand, the ministry at hand if you are a pastor, the symposiums you are about to move on to if you are a professional or a career pursuer. Those things is exactly where the signal or the pointer is moving on to. That's what will help you so much to understand that dream. Then the ninth fact, super fact about what you have to do to recapture your dream that is forgotten when you wake up in the morning is you have to ask yourself these questions. Question number 1, what does this dream refer to? consciously ask yourself that question. Question number 2. What this really mean? Or what this thing is all about? Ask yourself that type of question. Even when you know what you are thinking of or the project you are having at hand, still ask yourself this question. What this dream is all about? What this dream really mean? Let me not guess. And as you are doing that, you are meditating. You find out that some things that will come into your mind, to your memory, to let you know that really God is interested about that project. That is why He is revealing this secret using dream. Then number 10, mood. Mood. M-O-O-D. Check the actions of the participants. Their actions in the dream determines the meaning of that dream. What do you mean by their actions? The emotions. The emotions. Their emotions. That early morning, check exactly what actually was happening in that dream. Those people that participate, what do you mean by mood or their emotion? Was it a pleasant one? Were they sad? Were they happy? What was it a celebrated issue? That helps the interpreter. So for you to remember that dream, record it. The mood of what was happening in that dream. In fact, that gives the real message of that dream. If you want to get this one very well, go back to fact number 6. Find out those people that were in that dream and how they behave. And that will give you the real results on the interpretation. Then number 11, emotion. How did you feel, you yourself? Forget about those things that happened in the midnight in that dream. But when you yourself wake up in the morning, how did you feel? Did you feel happy? Did you feel sad? What was your mood? What was your emotion? That also helps in the interpretation. There's a dream that you had in the night. When you wake up in the morning, you feel joy. You say, had it been this thing was real, you will be very, very happy. That gives also a very good signal for the interpretation and for you to remember that dream. While there's some dream, you wake up in the morning, you feel you are lost. You feel you are sad. You feel that you shouldn't eat. You feel that you shouldn't do anything. Even somebody by your side will notice it and ask you, why are you so dull like this today? You say, because of the thing I had in the night, or because of the dream I had in the night. At times, some people refuse to go out after that. Yes. They say, let me stay indoor. I don't know what I'm seeing in the night. So your emotion, when you wake up in the morning, is very, very important. So you have to do what? You have to also put it into consideration when you wake up that morning for you to remember that dream very well. Very, very important. Then number 12 is guidance. Whenever you wake up in the morning after a dream, if you want to continually remembering that dream, if you want to maintain the remembrance of that dream, that you will not forget it again, this guidance have to be put in place. What is guidance in this issue? The guidance means somebody that was by your side that slept with you. If you are a married man, your wife. If you are a youth, a friend, anyone that is around when you wake up in the morning, tell him or her that dream you had in the night. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel shame to do that. Let him hear what you had in the night as a dream. Do you know what happens here? God will use that person as an angel to give you some note or some interpretation. It may not be actually correct, but it's going to give you some keynotes that will help you for the interpretation. And the most important issue about this guardian, you having somebody have told that dream when you wake up in the morning, is it makes you to continually remembering that dream. Whenever you had a dream and start to tell it and tell it and tell it, it's hard for you to forget that dream again, because as you are narrating it to people, telling people often and on, that is how it is getting refreshed in your memory. Hallelujah. Amen. So don't do what? Don't hide it for yourself. Otherwise it will go. If you hide it, it will just go like that. Remember all the facts about this to recapture your dream from 1 to 12. They are very, very important. And they are very, very essential that you don't need to forget any. All of them are very important. All of them are very vital. Don't undermine any of these facts. Remember, fact 1 is wake up gradually. Fact 2 is document everything that you had in the night. Pick up your pen or your pencil, write down those things that happened. Step 3, write the date. Step 4, that is fact 4, the location. Fact 5, the symbols. Fact 6, the participants. Fact 7, the scenes. Fact 8, self-examination. Fact 9, ask yourselves 2 questions. What does the dream mean, or what does it refer to? Fact 10, mood. Check the mood of the people you saw in the dream, what actually happened. Then fact 11, your emotion. Your emotion. When you wake up in the morning, how did you feel? Did you feel happy or did you feel sad? Fact 12, guidance. Make sure you tell this dream to somebody within or around you, and that will make you to continually to remember that dream. I'm still your host, the Dream Interpretation Doctor, Pastor Timothy Egwatuchi Omo.